penis fingers, boomerang, lid, robot boxing.
Another episode that just feels like it's just not complete. 159.
Oh yeah,
Like what is that?
yeah.
Come on,
It's kind
grow
of
up.
like it's kind of like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
You're like,
Well, like
what am I doing?
a Thursday, but you're ready. You're
Yeah.
ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody's working for a Thursday. Like you haven't heard that. You haven't heard that one.
No.
No, that one never made the charts.
What are you doing Thursday?
Nothing. Surprised. There's a house that's behind our house that just fucking turned it on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just. I mean, I was out there. I was trimming bushes, like trimming trees, pulling weeds, and just screaming and so loud. Just heard like one person be like, "Well, guy was like, is this him?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, that's the guy I was fucking smashing." I'm just like clipping bushes. I was like, "You guys sound fun, but can you keep it down?"
Well, when you live that close to a lake,
You're gonna have some lake stuff.
things happen.
Yeah.
When you least expect it.
Hey, a big old thank you to everybody that has jumped over and subscribed and become part of the gaggle. If you're still sitting there and you're like, I don't know, get over there.
If you're on the fence.
Join the honkathon. I promise you, all the bonus content is well worth it. Plus the perks, no ads, get the merch discount. Just pick which one's right for you. Head over to patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. Reminder that coming up here at 400, and I think we're like around, I don't know, like 360 or so, or yeah, something like that.
Almost
right now.
370, I think.
We're going to get a silly goose tattoo. Mm-hmm. And we do have a member of the gaggle that is a tattoo artist who has offered up his services. And he said he will travel over here and do it.
Oh, shit.
And he sent some pictures in. He's got it covered.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that's awesome. At 4:25, Brian's going to go get his eyes checked. Woo-hoo. At 4:50, Joe and Brian riding a hot air balloon ride. More on that in a second. At 4:75, Zach gets his own camera.
Boo.
And at 500, we're going to have an exclusive Patreon-only extra episode of Can You Dump. More of exactly what you want. We'll put it out there right there on the Patreon page. And then also somebody wrote in and they know somebody who also owns their own hot air balloon company.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So it just, the power.
You put it out there.
The power of the gaggle, baby.
God.
But yeah, so Brian, this is not going to help any of your hot air balloon nightmares. But this was sent in by roughly,
Everybody.
if I had to put a number on it, I'd say like 800 of our children sent this in. I'm sure you've heard about it. I'm sure you've watched. Have you watched the vid?
I saw clips, but I saw a longer video yesterday.
I thought of you immediately when I saw this, Brian.
Yeah. So at least 8 people are dead after hot air balloon catches fire midair, forcing passengers to jump in order to escape the
Big
blaze.
fucking surprise.
It's a bad idea.
Something that doesn't belong together.
What, fire and
Connected. And
wicker caskets?
yeah.
I should have pulled in the old hot air balloon song.
Let's see.
You gotta have it
A
somewhere.
flammable balloon in flames. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought something like this would happen? Let's just take a peek at the video again, just in case you haven't seen it.
Christ.
Here you go. It's falling from this end.
I mean, do you have the shot of do people jumping out of it?
No,
Falling
I
to their death?
didn't get that far. But if you read the article, the operator did, like, something happened inside of the wicker casket, and it was on fire, and he lowered it down and said, "Jump." He's told people to get out, and the people that jumped out, they're fine. Everyone either crippled by fear, unable to scale the wicker wall, which, I mean, at my age, if the fucking basket's on fire, that thing better be 100 feet tall for me to just be like, I can't do it.
I'll just see how it plays out.
I like my chances in the flaming basket.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a little fire.
But then, as hot air balloons work, the fire from the basket, of course, made the balloon go back up. So if you didn't jump, then now you're at the mercy of the
And it
wicker.
just keeps going up. And
Mercy
going
of the
up.
wicker. So my dad used to always say, When you get a chance to jump, if you don't, you're at the mercy of the wicker.
I don't know if I can do this, man.
Yeah, you can see the stress
I really don't know if I can do it.
This is the
it's
best
emanating from you.
thing. So you were. Let me find your favorite music bed. There it is. Do, do, do. Really try to turn things around for you. So you just went to Chicago.
Yeah.
Watching the Mariners play the Cubs.
Yeah, it took 2 out of 3 from the Cubs.
Yeah.
Cow rally, right?
I got a couple balls.
Okay. But you didn't get the one that counted, but you were damn close.
I was really close. There's a row behind me. You can look up the video. Cal Raleigh's home run
30th.
landed right behind me.
It did. You're in there. You can see you with your monster truck tattoos.
Yep,
His
my
husky hat.
my husky hat and my cut off Mariners jersey.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking, it was hot as shit. 95 degrees and 100% humidity.
Oh, so hell?
It was so hot.
Yeah.
So fucking hot.
But you were just a couple rows away from getting that ball.
1 row.
1 row
I was
away.
the guy that tried to catch the ball and dropped it. We'd been chatting with him like over my shoulder.
Did you stop chatting with him after that?
I made fun of him because he sat there with his hands in his head like for the rest of the game. Just drunk Chicago dude, just like fucking pissed that he didn't catch it. And the thing is funny is, because at Wrigley, you catch the opponent's ball, you throw it back. And so really, he dropped the ball, but he was going to throw it back anyway.
Maybe he had a little swapper.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. So what was he so sad about? He didn't get to throw
He
it?
was drunk, and everyone made fun of him for not catching
It
it.
was his moment, and he failed.
In his head, just like replays his mom's like, you'll never do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never catch a 30th home run
And
ball.
here's your chance, and you fucking blew it.
You'll never catch a home run, butter.
Dude, they were relentless to Randy Rosarina, our left fielder. Just all game. Randy! All fucking game. They're letting him have it.
Oof.
That's a special place, Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
If you've never been there, I would
No
recommend
rules.
it.
No rules out there. But you're going in buildings.
Yeah, I was going. We
and
went
then-
in tall buildings, and then so every time we would go up, well, really, this has been everywhere. If I'm on the ground, I look up and be like, how high do they go again? And then we were up in the Hancock building, and already like walking over the edge and being like,
This could be a hot
like
air balloon.
I feel like the panic, like even standing or sitting here talking about it. And then I was like, hey, how much higher does this thing fucking go? And then, oh, dude.
So this fear's just showing up because of the hot air balloon stuff? Or would you be scared of heights in general?
No, I'm not. I'm not like I can go up in something high and kind of like ease into it.
Like a
and
heroin
just
balloon?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ease into a heroin
But like
balloon?
going up in like the Hancock building or the Space Needle or whatever, going up and then like walking over and kind of feeling uneasy, but you can kind of like turn and walk away and just kind of like regroup, But when you're in a fucking balloon, like where do you escape to?
Just the other side of the balloon.
There's no escape. We've been through this. That's like one of the things. There's no escape.
There is no escape, yeah.
So
Okay.
it's hard to. So like when I'm up there, it's I can kind of fight through it and just sort of like regroup a little bit and then creep back over to the edge and
Right.
look.
And I love you. You know that. Like, I fucking really love you. But this hot air balloon accident is the best thing that could possibly happen.
I'm glad you're getting a kick out of it because I just talked about last week's show how stressed out I've been and like panicky. And then so when
Without a doubt.
I was in Chicago and then I saw and then everybody started sending this thing. 21 people injured, 8 people dead in horrific Brazilian hot air balloon accident. And
Which also sounds like almost an Urban Dictionary
I
term.
know, it did, yeah.
Like a horrific Brazilian hot air balloon? Like, what's that? Am I going to come?
Yeah, it involves drugs and coming. As long as I'm coming in it.
I'm not going to get into the specifics, but you will be full.
Yeah, one way or the other.
You are going to be stuffed.
Dude, I can feel it in my body right now. All we're doing is talking about it.
You feel that?
Yeah.
Just a week leading up to it's gonna suck.
The week.
I'm just warning you guys.
All of it, but
I'm warning you guys. Like we're joking about it, but I don't know if
We'll see what happens.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go through with it. I really don't.
When we get there, we'll get there. First, we have to get a silly goose tattoo.
We do.
And then we'll start talking about the hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dude, I'm getting dizzy.
I'm just laughing at. Okay, I'm not laughing at you. Well,
it's kind of. I mean, it's funny. I get it.
No, it's just the series of events.
Yeah,
that is so ridiculous.
Serendipity once again.
Oh man!
Rest in peace to the 8 people.
I mean,
that died.
I stated the whole fucking reason when we started talking about this was like, I was like, I will never go up in a hot air balloon, and I'm completely okay with it.
Yeah,
like that's what I said.
I was in the same boat until that opportunity presented itself.
Yeah, but see, you saw it as an opportunity. I would never see it as an opportunity.
You see it as a death wish.
Yeah, I see it as like, why the fuck would I choose to do this?
Okay. So keep subscribing to our Patreon. Patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast.
Let me just say this. If we get there and I bitch out, we'll replace it with something even better.
Okay.
Just warning, like, I will personally refund everybody's money that wanted to see me go into something. But
like that's the only reason.
I don't know if I can handle it.
Some foreshadowing here.
I don't know, man. I feel like you just need some time. I think you need to look at some numbers. Speaking of which,
time makes it worse. Time is the worst fucking thing. It's just longer to think about it.
Well, we'll see. Speaking of all these numbers, you stealing shit again?
Get me out of here. Give me somebody.
For the first time
give me somebody
ever,
while I'm waiting.
Brian is using the studio phone. There's a hot air balloon hotline?
Yeah.
A hotline?
A hotline?
A hot balloon line? You pick it up and it's like, is your friend trying to make you go on a hot air balloon ride? Press 1. Español. No
Español.
But we are talking about some numbers and stuff today on lap time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Zach, what's going on with lap time?
I'm going to try and assuage some of poor Brian's fears a little bit, but we're going to do the greatest of everything.
Okay.
We're continuing that. We're going to do a bunch of numbers that are
all
random.
right. I love it. I love you.
Love you back.
I love you, even though you also refuse to go in a hot air balloon.
Fucking name.
He gets it, though.
Okay.
I'm shaking with you, brother, just because, Joe's persistent. He'll make you want to really do it until you get up there and just shaky legging it.
No, I'm just telling you guys, you get up there and you're like, oh, I get it.
I don't think so.
All right.
I'm not a hype guy.
You want to see something on the show, send it in to heyguys@CanYouDon'tPodcast.com. We do have some new merch stuff. This particular one, Sofa King and Bear Life, we had a contest exclusive inside the gaggle on our Patreon where we had a design for a t-shirt. And it was just like the United States, and we had an arrow pointing to exactly where like our studio is. And then we were like, dude, there's got to be something really funny to put here. So we opened it up to the gaggle, and then we had voting happening. So our two winners, like I said, Sofa King and Bear Life, are the two options that we have. So if you do sign up on patreon.com/CanYouDon'Podcast, you can pick up this exclusive merch, but has an arrow pointing to our studio. One says Silly Goose Sanctuary, and then one says Home of the Oldest Jar of Peaches.
And then a Canadian goose.
Canadian goose is going down on the bottom. But again, just giving you guys a reason to hop over there and check it out. We do have exclusive merch. But speaking of the new merch, we are bringing back a fan favorite. We're doing the spin the wheel, baby. Okay? It's happening right now. So between now and my birthday, August 12th, anyone who buys a piece of merch off CanYouDon'Podcast.com will be automatically entered for a chance to win $150. So here's how the giveaway works. If you have no idea what we're talking about, because we did this around Christmas last year. We have this little wheel, and on the wheel, it's divided up into 3 different sections. We have sweatshirt, t-shirt, and miscellaneous. Okay? And sweatshirt has the biggest slice of the pie, and then t-shirt is next, and then miscellaneous. So if you want a chance to win, no matter what you buy at CanYouDon'Podcast.com, you just pick up one of each type of these items. We will spin the wheel, and then if it lands on, let's say, t-shirt, if you bought a t-shirt, we go into the back end on our end, and you can see everybody that's bought a t-shirt. We grab it, throw it in the randomizer. Can we call it that?
The randomizer, yeah.
And then it'll pick a random name for us, and then you will win $150. So again, head over to CanYouDon'Podcast.com for a chance to be part of the Spin the Wheel giveaway. Big open today. Yeah. Had a lot of cover. We had to cover Brian's anxiety, people dying, and new merch stuff. You ready to keep going?
Pretty heavy.
That's heavy. Let's lighten the mood.
About as heavy as a fucking
lead balloon.
Yeah.
Zach!
Hey, shut up. Start the show already.
Well, Seth's back.
Yeah. You know it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. When the guy who has the Can You Don't logo tattooed on his butt cheek sends in a Would You Rather, you know it's going to be good. Would you rather have your dick be a harmonica or have your fingers be full functioning penises?
Could never play basketball again.
Yeah.
My question right up front is, do your fingers have that same sensation that you get from like your
fully functioning penises?
Like you get
the tip. Yeah.
So you've got 11 dicks.
You have enough to do some damage.
Yeah, you do.
Like you're the most popular person at a fucking orgy. Right.
The thing is, though, that's a lot of stretching fingers if you want multiple
partners.
Yeah.
You just get AIDS on your index.
Do you have AIDS in your index finger?
Hey, doc. You could talk to your doctor. You're like, I think I
look like AIDS.
I got a little something. He's like, all right, well, whip it out. And you just flip them off.
Take your leather gloves off and be like, all right, here.
Take a condom off. It's over your whole hand. You're like, I was using protection, I thought. You used to have warts all over your. Oh my goodness,
wart fingers.
But like, okay, so let's start with the fingers because that's where your guys' brains are going.
Periodic web slinging, I think would be possible.
Yeah,
you'd be a little Spider-Man.
Like if you're turned on, like when you're turned on, like it's been a bit, and you get hard, and your dick's like, "Are we doing it?" And you're like, not
now. Is this going to happen?
And then your dick shrinks back down and you get like that pre-cum.
Yeah.
So like you just have leaky fingertips.
Oh. Like that's just slimy.
That slimy like snail goo on everything. Like if you get hard. First of all, like it's going to be really, because how often you use your hands trying to determine what's going to turn you on. Like a business handshake. It starts off fine. And you're doing this, and by the end, you're just fucking.
You can't. It's like I got.
You're doing this number.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a throwback to the old days.
Yeah, it is.
The old can you don't handshake.
So like, yeah. I mean, if you hold your shake too long. Yeah. So when you meet
shake
someone,
it once that's
like,
okay.
Hey, how are you doing? You're like, oh, good see you. Oh, you're like, I gotta wrap this up, or my dicks, my finger dicks are about to. Yeah, I gotta stop.
Dude, I better wrap this up, or I'm gonna fucking come.
5 fingers coming at once.
Gosh, man, and like
maybe, or do they all act differently? Like maybe your thumb doesn't get quite as hard.
Your thumb has ED.
Yeah, it's got it. Like each finger takes a little bit longer.
It's got Peyronie's disease.
What's that?
It's where your dick's bent. It has like
dog legs.
No, I watch a lot of Game Show Network, and I've seen a lot of commercials that they're using carrots to show you what Peyronie's disease is. So,
without saying the thing.
Without saying like, hey, is your dick fucked? They guess like, hey,
does your dick do this snap? The snapping of a carrot?
Dick think this carrot? Yeah. And you're like,
not that orange, but yeah.
Different color, but yeah, it does have a weird bend to it. Okay. So you have a little ED. Yeah, your pinky's not getting the same love, so it's just flaccid.
Mm-hmm. That's a funny thought. Or so wait, before, like you have to, yes. Are your fingers your fingers are just flaccid
like a fucking octopus?
Yeah, and then they just they move back into like what a regular hand looks like.
Like you get there's one brief moment where you're ready for a handshake. Outside of that, it's either limp or too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's scary.
You need a semi. It's like
yeah. But it says that, so they're fully functioning penises. I'm assuming
oh God.
I mean, in my brain, they're not just dicks, right? Like they're not useless. Like you can still control my fingers. They just happen to be penises.
They work like a
so penis, it's like like you can clap with one hand if you're not turned on at all.
Yeah.
Right? Jerking off your own dick with 5 other dicks.
That'd be fun. If they all come, dude, that would be like an over-the-top orgasm, and then multiple orgasms.
That's like an oil leak. Just like and like you're trying to come in something, but your fingers are like, nope, just all over. That's annoying.
One finger starts coming before your dick does, so you're just like,
I mean, there's some. Shh, Yeah, one's done. It gets limp. You're like, come on.
God damn, I need you.
Round 2,
I
number
really
2.
need you. Round 2, stroke.
Stroke.
Would you, would you, if you're going to go shake someone's hand, would you have to kind of work? So maybe you have to get a little hard. Like, you got to like fluff it up a little bit. You're like, I don't want to go in with limp handshakes. So you're kind of like,
Wham.
yeah, you fucking like it. Just so it's on its way up.
Yeah, you have to catch it at the perfect time. You're standing in line at a meet and greet with a band jerking your hand off with your other dicks.
You're just going, you're like, what are you doing there? Gotta get my
I'm getting ready for a handshake. They're like, you need to leave. You're like, I'm almost ready. Sorry, I've been drinking whiskey. He's got whiskey fingers.
Whiskey fingers, yeah.
I mean, do they look like dicks? I mean, Seth left this thing wide open.
Maybe it's just like
part.
this the tip.
Yeah, that's your favorite part.
You could just every time. Oh, you're eating like Doritos, and then you lick your fingers at dinner.
And it just comes in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Couldn't have a black light in your house either.
Oh man,
it'd be everywhere.
Just so much cum. But again, do they look like penises? I don't know.
I think they should.
I think
so. It's just dick hands.
Yeah.
So my thought is they look like fingers except for the little hole at the tip.
Oh,
because you still got to be functional, like you said. Because if they're just like flaccid, veiny looking dicks,
then that does change things.
It does change things.
It's like, good luck having
it's hard to blend in with that.
Yeah, any public appearance with dick hands. Like, you got to wear gloves all the time. Full gloves. You can't just wear fingerless leather gloves.
Yeah, you'd have to conceal them at all times.
The other side of this is that your dick is a harmonica.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun. But also, is there anything worse than getting your...
I mean, if they're good at playing a harmonica,
like
if they suck at it.
Who's the guy that from Blues Traveler?
Yeah.
John Papa.
You're like, oh, you're so.
But they suck. They suck. He goes.
Yeah.
And you're like, can you go a little faster? She goes, yeah.
So she moves up and down the side of it, and it's just.
She's real good. She could beatbox on it. It's fun to do with the harmonica.
It is fun.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's the standard, right? The dude from John.
Yeah. And one really drunk guy I saw all the time in Coeur d'Alene who I think was maybe better than him. He always carried it around with him. He was so good. Unreal. Blew my mind. But yeah, now I'm just picturing him sucking my dick and I'm weirded out.
and then John from...
I don't know. I think he would gobble him up. Like
yeah, but he's not like...
He's not scared of getting a little spitty.
But he doesn't... I don't get turned on looking at him. He might get my fingers hard, but not getting my dick hard.
That's not important. Or whatever.
Can I choose both? Getting blown.
Getting your harmonica dick sucked while you're coming out of your fingertips? Mm-hmm. No, not an option. It's one or the other, baby. But like the muffled harmonica sound too. Like
if you're a musician, it's like you're kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like not stubborn, but like a uptight, like a snobby musician.
Oh, a tightwad.
But you're getting your dick blown.
No,
but the music's awful. Like that. How frustrating would that be?
She's missing all the scales.
Yeah, or like it's a little flat. You're
like no, try this, and like you're controlling your head to make a solo. Now what you want to do is go.
You give her some music to read, just like on your
sheet
chest.
Music, you have a sheet music tattoo.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
right above your dick.
Now, one of the hard things to do with a harmonica that sounds great is that train call. You have to actually, you have to move it a little bit with your lips to get it to do it. And then, of course, the cupping where it's
yeah, the wow.
It'd be pretty fun to see somebody talented like that.
You can work that tip, dude.
Well, man, I mean,
we haven't even talked about intercourse.
Oh,
We've just been talking about blowing.
I know, but see, so that's where my brain went, was the fact that like harmonicas, they need
air.
They need air to pass. So there would be no, and I mean, come on,
wet harmonica.
Can we just be like, can we just really go down to the nitty gritty here? like queefs, they're real. Mm-hmm. And there's like a couple of reactions when that happens. One is everyone ignores it, or one, like everyone laughs a little bit. But there's no backing out if you have a harmonica dick when a queef happens.
Yeah.
Like you're just fucking get a little air in there.
You're just like, oh yeah.
You're like, you want me fucking, you ready to let me come in? You coming in the Gertie? And then Zach? Is sex, can you continue?
Everyone just stops. Was that a harmonica?
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to hope that you have to find a real understanding partner to be willing to fuck a harmonica dick. But having like dick fingers just seems like a mess. I'm going to go with like the smaller chance of finding someone that will just accept you for your harmonica dick.
Be kinky though, wouldn't it? So that'd be probably pretty easy to find somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neighbors would be kind of pissed all the time though.
I mean, harmonica for a dick. There's no easing that thing in. Not shaped right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it has to be hard,
cleaning it,
hard and shaped like a harmonica, I haven't really considered that.
Little anal sex with a harmonica dick.
Oh, you're like getting chunks.
Do you mind blowing my holes after anal sex? Like, do you mind cleaning out my? Can you clean all the? You're sitting above the kitchen sink with your fucking harmonica dick in there. You're like, babe, yeah, can you come blow the holes? And she just goes, just like those poop particles flying out. Now, man.
Using like
I don't know. You can hide a harmonica dick. You can't hide dick fingers. So I'm picking harmonica dick.
You can hide. We talked about this. Gloves will conceal them.
But I'm not going to live with this flaccid thing. Flaccid dick.
You got to keep them
situation, and then you're jerking your hands off. Yes. Like looking like an evil villain while you're getting a pita.
Yeah.
Well, so you can't hold your card unless like you jerk your fucking hands off and then get your phone out. And it's just covered in pre-cum. Oof.
That would complicate things.
It would complicate things.
Maybe they're right.
Yeah. Harmonica dick? Yeah.
It's kind of it's the best of both. I mean, it's the, I don't want,
I get it.
I don't want the harmonica dick, but I guess if I have to
pick between these two,
man, it'd be great to have like 11 orgasms though. Potentially.
All right, I'm back on your side.
Yeah.
All right, so
for a guy who likes
dick fingers are fucking coming in it. All right, dick fingers. Zach.
I go harmonica dick.
Okay, that's a big harmonica.
Yeah.
It's like has an extra octave on it.
Not supposed to play those notes though. All the blues notes are in the first 5.
What, the ones that are?
Yeah, that's all first 5. Once you start going 6, 7, 8, it sounds like shit.
Unless you're a Blues Traveler. Okay. Well, should we move on to the next thing?
She said to me anyway.
I want to play it, but I'm scared. I don't want to get the episode banned.
I'll just sing it for you.
Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, theater of emotion.
Have I ever told you guys that I've seen Blues Traveler more than some of my favorite bands in the world?
Dude, they're coming to town again with
Love it.
Gin Blossoms.
They just keep playing with bands I want to see.
Is that a good thing? Or are you saying like that's a bad thing?
I mean, I just find it funny because it's,
That dude was arrested here in Washington with guns and drugs and all sorts of shit, remember?
Fuck yeah,
You
dude.
thought it was Idaho.
That's funny.
Minus the drugs.
Yeah. I do not remember that.
It's like Ritzville or something.
But I've seen them like 4 or 5 times. It's because they're always opening for the band I came to see.
Dude, that's fucking great.
Yeah. Well, it can only take so much harmonica.
Let's go see him.
Listen, I like harmonica as much as the next guy.
That's this next guy, but not as much as John Papa or whatever.
All right, next thing. Zach! Please play it.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, babe?
what are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
Kingpin.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah. Like I said, I'd gladly play it, but I feel like Blues Traveler would be a band that would ding us.
They would know. They would recognize. Yeah.
So we're just gonna steer clear of that.
So
What?
we live in I don't know. I mean, how am I trying to intro this? Like, we live in an era where, like, if our age remembers that before internet and with internet.
Yeah, it was the last time I was happy.
Right. Last time I was happy was before we thought we were going on a hot air balloon. That was the last time I was happy. I haven't been happy since.
My God, life couldn't get any better. And it's like, Hawkathon! And you're like, oh my God.
Anyway, so the life before internet and life after net is weird because kids growing up now, all they've known is internet. They just they get their device, they get their TV, whatever, they turn it on and they just pull up whatever they want, whenever they want.
It's all there.
And so we have been experiencing lately, the last few days. I got back from Chicago, woke up the next morning, tried to get on the internet, and it just didn't work.
It wasn't there for you.
And so I spent all day and all the next day trying to figure out what's wrong. And come to find out, our internet company is switching to a new, it's the CenturyLink is switching to quantum fiber, whatever.
Okay.
So, and we were never notified. And so I had to, long story short, I had to get a guy to come out and upgrade all of our shit, but it's not going to be for a week.
Oof.
So
it's a long time.
A long time without the internet is a fucking...
When your job depends on internet.
And you have small kids and everything. So, like, we
resorting to, like, puppet shows?
Dude, it feels like...
You have socks in a box. You're like, what happened to the internet? I don't know. No one told me.
The internet didn't tell me what I'm doing.
Just a little sock with a Mariners hat on. I don't know, but it sure would have been nice if someone would have told Dad about it.
And then Mom comes in. Stop yelling at the kids.
Stop yelling at the kids. And they're just like, yay. Yeah. Like, this sucks.
This show sucks. You're on YouTube.
No, it sucks. We're not making any money. They're like, boo! You start throwing shit back through the fucking box. We're all sad.
And it's so normally, I hadn't really thought about this. Normally, it wouldn't be that bad, but summer break is here.
Oh, yeah.
And my kids are 7 and 9, so all they've ever known is like pull up YouTube on the TV, watch something on YouTube, pull up whatever streaming service, and watch whatever show they want whenever they want to do it. And for a parent with little kids, sometimes that's the best break you can get is like just
abandoning them.
Or like games too, like Fortnite. Yeah, like go downstairs and play video games for 3 hours. Go watch YouTube for 3 hours. I need a fucking minute type of thing, you know?
That's technically more than 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a Samsung TV, and you know how they have like the free cable?
Yes, they do.
And stuff like that. So usually like I'll just turn the TV on and like Pawn Stars will be on because it's like the Pawn all 24 hours a day, Pawn Star Network.
Pawn TV.
Exactly. And then fucking Dog, the Bounty Hunter TV, all that shit. So yesterday what happened was they're just, they're asking like, hey, when are we going to get the internet back? Because they want to do something. And so, and I was trying to explain to him, I'm like, like on our TV, when you turn a thing on, it's just TV on, and you have to like flip through and find something. They're like, yeah, that sucks. And I'm like, yeah, that's the way it was and then I turn into your dad thing, like, back in my day, you guys are lucky now. You can just do whatever you need to do.
We just had to hope it was on.
That's right. You had to look at the TV guide, whatever.
Figure it out. While you're looking for what to watch, it would also tell you what the weather is.
Right.
Yep.
You get to learn the forecast for Chicago that you don't give a shit about.
Holy shit, it's really hot in Chicago today.
Yeah, it's raining home runs. Mariners must be playing there.
Oh, shit.
Hey-o! Yeah! Anyway, so I'm explaining that, and they just don't care because they're kids, and they're like, I don't need to hear about Dad's boring stories.
I want it now!
Yeah. It's my money, and I need it now! But, so, all this to say, like, It's one thing when you don't have the internet. It's for like my job, this podcast, all this kind of stuff depends on fucking internet. We have to look shit up. We have to find stuff, and it's just like uploading and all this. And I just
interact with the community.
I can't do any of it except for on my phone. And it sucks doing certain things on a phone. Like some things you just need a computer for, to be able to click around and go to websites
videos.
And editing. And like, it just fucking sucks. So it's frustrating when you can't do it. And then
whiny ass kids.
And then when
the
kids are home needing to be distracted so you can do your work, but you can't do your fucking work because there's no internet. So then your kids can't be distracted with their shit. So it's like I'm like having to find things to do with them. It's going to sound terrible. Like I have to interact with my children.
Ugh. Oh my God.
Yeah. But like,
so like, what's your favorite color? Like questions like that.
We're a little past that.
You're like, so what's your name?
Yeah. What do you like to do for fun?
What's your
name again?
What's your mom's name?
I just call her fucking. You like that?
Yeah.
You fucking like it.
If the internet goes out and you're like, oh shit, you're like, wow, you need a haircut. Like you just haven't looked at him.
Whoa!
Holy shit, you're tall.
When did you get a mustache? That's another thing.
The internet goes out and they're 24 living at home and you haven't noticed.
God damn.
With their girlfriend and a baby.
Time to get a job, dude.
Holy shit, I'm a grandpa. Fuck, I've been so buried in internet. I missed the wedding? Yeah, Dad. Oh man.
And the funeral.
Yeah, well, there's some good stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
I doom scrolled your teen years away.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Well, so what's weird is like, so when we were kids, remember it was a treat to get on the internet.
Oh yeah, you had to have a whole moment.
Yeah, it was like you'd get on the internet because you were like experiencing the internet. But we live in an age now where everything is on the internet, like our whole lives are. So when it used to go down, it would suck because it was like, oh, there goes my entertainment. Now it's like there goes everything, like everything you're cut off from.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything is dependent. All your smart shit at home, all the stuff that you have is like hooked up to the internet. So nothing fucking works.
Can't draw pictures on the refrigerator.
Oh, and the screen.
Remember that? Yeah. That's funny. Does anybody out there have one of those fucking refrigerators? Can you please write in and tell us what do you do with it?
Just draw dicks on it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I did when I went to Best Buy.
It's like, well, the cool thing is like you can see what's in it without opening it. It's like, show me the savings.
Yeah. I can just I mean, I have a general idea what's in there because I got the groceries.
Show me how much money you're saving by not opening the fridge door. I want a printout. And if you can show me it's more than 50 cents.
Dude, it drops the degrees by like 3, and then it takes time to get that back.
Cool. Show me the savings. Show me you didn't fucking get duped. Anyway, it's cool.
You got duped.
You got duped.
Yeah.
But it is cool. You can put a post-it on it.
Yeah.
That's something.
And
no one does.
And the government's listening to you.
I would just put an actual post-it over the top of the screen. Because that's just kind of where I came from, you know?
Yeah.
But no, the funny thing about you losing internet is this past week, because we meet up and we work on the show and all this kind of stuff. And this past one, you were like, I don't have internet. Like, I'm working on some merch stuff, but I can't download. And I was like, you're like, can you grab this for me? And I was like, yeah, of course. And you're like, yeah, I just throw it in Dropbox. So,
yeah.
The layers, like your brain just doesn't know the depths of no internet.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I could throw it in Dropbox, but I just wrote back, no internet. And you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit.
You're like, oh shit, dude. And I was like, all right, well, like what else? And you're like, fuck my ass. I think I tried texting it to you, but then you couldn't airdrop it.
Well, so I needed a font.
Yeah.
I need the Megadeth font.
Yeah.
Little tease there for you.
Little tease for some merch coming up.
So I was like, how do I get it here? I'm like, text it to me. So he texted me the file, but I couldn't save it. So I was like, okay, well, email it to me. And you were like, what part of no internet do you not understand? And I'm like, No, I'll get the internet on my phone, download it to my phone, and then airdrop it to my computer through Bluetooth.
Gotcha.
And so that's what we were doing. Like, that's how primitive shit got.
Mm-hmm. Also pretty funny that we're sitting here being like, and this is bullshit.
I know.
Like using crazy awesome technological advancements.
But it was technology from like 10 years ago. We're
like, oh my God, I have to use old magic.
Yeah. Once you get used to something, you don't want to go back.
I know. But it was so funny because the very first thing you asked, we're like, just put it in Dropbox. I was like,
I don't think you're quite understanding this no internet thing.
I don't think you're quite understanding,
You're not
caveman.
Yeah. Hey, Fred Flintstone, you don't get what's going on here.
Hey, sorry, I don't speak peasant. But Dropbox uses, and you're like, stick?
I don't get it.
Does it use Buffalo? It uses internet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, can I light a fire underneath internet to cook buffalo? No!
But I'm hungry.
But I'm hungry. But yeah, internet goes out, it really does shut some shit down.
It's like if I generally, I guess I just watch porn on the phone too. But it does ruin experiences like another experience, just streaming a fucking TV show.
Yep.
So something as simple as that. So here's what I did. I had to go down and get the DVD player.
Whoa. What the fuck did you just say?
I had to go down and I had to find the DVD player.
First of all, you have one?
I hang on to one of every. I have a VCR,
a laser disc.
I just hang on to that stuff because you never know when the internet's going to go out.
Oh my God!
Look at who's laughing now.
Who's laughing now as you watch like fucking Toy Story 1?
No, I had. Well, we watched The Departed.
What, with your kids?
No. Oh. Just the wife and I.
Oh. I was like, that's not good entertainment.
No, what I did for them is I played the Family Guy, the Blue Harvest, the Star Wars, because they crack up. Because I showed them on DVD a couple years ago, that movie.
Yeah.
So they were pumped when they saw me bring the DVD player there.
Oh,
they're like,
shit!
They're like, Family Guy!
This must be real bad.
Yeah, shit's real bad. But it's like, yeah, so like I got back from Chicago, and Amber and I usually like before bed like to watch a show or something, and it's like we can't even do that.
Just laying there.
Yeah, we're still laying there like, what the fuck we
just
do?
Reminded that
we're not going to have sex.
just reminded that you've talked about everything.
Mm-hmm. That's marriage is a funny thing. It's like, how come you talk to when we go somewhere else? Like, how come you're like just talk to everybody else, but you won't talk to me? I'm like,
you know everything
because there's nothing left to talk about. You know everything.
You've read all my books.
I've know everything about you.
That's why
I didn't get excited.
That's why we just talk about minor conveniences at the grocery store, because I'm just writing that book, and you haven't read it.
Right.
So I'm sharing that with you because it's one page out of the whole library of Brian. The Bribery.
The Bribery. I don't like them more than you. They just don't know any of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to tell them about it.
I'm new to them.
So it's fun for me to like tell this story that I haven't got to tell in a long time.
Stop me if you heard this one.
Because you told me that the fourth time I told you, you're like, you already told me this.
Oh.
And so I stopped.
God.
So if someone new was intrigued, time to tell it again.
He's testing the waters. Yeah. And she goes, no.
Tell me if you've heard this one
no,
before.
oh my God, I've never heard that. What happened? You just look at your wife and you're like, showtime, baby.
Yeah. You're cracking the knuckles.
You're like, well, someone else cares.
Showtime.
So there I was, me and Danny DeVito, naked in a sauna. And she's like, I'm going to go get some more punch. All right. Internet went out. You get it back what? Well, when this episode comes out, hopefully you'll have your internet back.
When this episode will come out on the day of the Gaggle release. It'll be Monday.
And you should have it.
And then, if everything goes smoothly.
Well, happy jerking. On a big screen.
Yeah.
Not a pocket held. All right.
Yeah, I can't even just fucking stream it to my TV at this point. I'm watching the Mariner games on my fucking phone like a goddamn...
It's okay.
You know?
Peasant. You can say it.
Peon, pop, or cunt.
Oh, that's it. All right, let's move off to some dick. Zach, does that sound good to you?
Okay,
I'll spin the wheel. I'm going to spin this wheel here on the table. We'll see what it lands on when we get back. Zach, go ahead.
Is it dumb? Is it interesting? Is it cool? Then it's dick.
Is it there? Ooh, it would have been sweatshirt. Anyway, for anyone who cares. This is a little bit ridiculous. And of course, it is sad what happened to this guy because it's very fucked up. But it's going to, in my brain, it's going to get continuously more frustrating because of this guy's name. So, man believed to be on mushrooms during Highway 61 crash that seriously hurt worker. Okay, look at his face. Okay, without reading the article, Brian, what do you think this guy's name is? Without any context, just look at him.
Brad?
Okay, that's a good guess. So this is in Minnesota. A man who authorities believe was under the influence of hallucinogenic mushrooms during a crash that seriously injured a construction worker on Highway 95 has been charged with several penalties. Patches Magickbeans.
Not even like a Patches Magickbeans. Yes, that's his real name.
34 of Heartland, Wisconsin, has been charged with 2 counts of criminal vehicular operation and 1 count of controlled substance crime in the 2nd degree. Magickbeans was heading north. And magic is spelled Magick. Magickbeans.
It's a hippie way to spell it.
Around 3:50 p.m. back on June 19th when the crash happened near the Lafayette Tunnel, which is north of 2 harbors. According to court documents, an off-duty police officer had been driving behind Magickbeans.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right before the crash. The officer told authorities he watched the van swerving and weaving on the road. When that officer said they then watched the van hit a curb, several traffic cones under the tunnel, and then hit a scissor lift. After that, the van hit the tunnel wall and rolled multiple times until it stopped. Benjamin Kidd, 27, of Duluth, was one of the construction workers on the scissor lift working on a light right above him. He was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. According to court documents filed back on Monday, Kidd is still hospitalized with critical injuries. Okay, so none of that is funny. Officers on scene claim Magickbeans appeared to be showing signs of impairment following the crash. Authorities also say Magickbeans was saying things that did not make sense.
That's not surprising.
And appeared to be engaging with things in the air that were not actually there.
Talking about a beanstalk.
You're talking about Magickbeans.
Okay. Magickbeans told authorities he did not drink or consume any drugs the day of the crash. I'm sorry, how do I spell your last name? When asked about the mushrooms found in the vehicle, Magickbeans originally claimed he foraged them for himself. Magickbeans is currently being held at the local county jail.
They gotta stop saying his name.
Okay. So we made it through. Not funny.
No.
Seriously hurting people is not funny.
Yeah.
Trying to say the name Magickbeans or Patches Magickbeans in a serious setting is impossible.
Imagine the officer.
Imagine, like, this poor guy. Okay, so Benjamin Kidd, 27, doing his job, gets fucked up, hit by Magickbeans, and falls and is in critical condition. Okay, hoping for the best possible outcome. But in my brain scenario, he wakes up in the hospital, and he's like, and everyone's like, "Oh my God!" And he goes, "Hey," and they're giving him hugs and stuff, and he goes, "What happened?" They're like, "You were involved in an accident at work." And he goes, "Who did it?" And the mom leads in and goes, "Patches Magickbeans." He goes, "Fucking what?"
Where am I?
Still fucked up?
Yeah.
Wait, like the minor league baseball mascot? And she goes, no, it's a real boy. It's a real guy. His name's Patches Magickbeans, and he foraged himself for magic mushrooms. And he was talking to stuff that was in the air after rolling his car multiple times after striking the scissor list. He's like, I'm gonna take down Mr. Magic Beans. And then in court, and Mr. Magic Beans is just sitting there with this face. Just this face. That is Magic Beans.
And then Mr. Magic Beans proceeded to Mr. Magic Beans.
Any other further questions for Mr. Magic Beans?
That's a fucking character. That's not a real person.
Yeah. Okay, we're open for cross examination. He walks up there. He goes, all right, may I call you Patches? He goes, please call me Magic Beans.
Okay. This is gonna go well.
So where were you on the night of June 11th, Mr. Magic Beans?
Mr. Magic Beans is my father.
I was foraging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Patches.
Patches, Mr.
Patches Magic Beans Jr.
Yeah. Magic Beans is my father. Call me Patches.
Please call me Patches. I'm going to call you a fucking Uber to the police station.
Right.
Because of your fucking name. But how infuriating, like insult to injury, learning that his name was that after he just like almost ended your fucking life. But like even outside of him, just meeting him in the real world, like and anyone, like you mishear names, right? Like Brian, and like, okay, this is my friend Ryan.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure you've heard that one. Joe, you don't get a lot. Like I guess maybe Bo, Zach, that's pretty standard. But there's names that you just mishear. Right? And people just don't hear him right. What would you do if someone walked up and like shook your hand? And he goes, yeah, no, my name is Patches Magickbeans.
I think your parents. Fuck yeah.
I would. First of all, my first thought would be,
I'm not hiring you.
This is
not getting the job.
This is a prank.
This is a prank.
That's like where
Magic Beans, Patches.
Excuse
what
me.
the fuck did you just say? Please get the hell out of my office. Like, there's nothing you could say. Patches Magic Beans. You'd be like, it is a pleasure to meet you. No, it's not. Like, you are immediately in danger. If you're meeting anybody named Patrick or Patches Magic Beans, dude, I would call the cops right away. Like, you're on a wanted list. There's
he
no
has
grace
to live
period.
in one of those fucking wanderlust places, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Like how do you exist in normal society?
He just got high as fuck one day and changed his name to Patches Magic Beans, which good for you, but not good for you in this situation.
His mom's name is Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Moonbeam Magic Beans.
Moonbeam Sunset.
I mean, how do you like it's just that whole, like you're kind of talking about the courtroom, like any serious situation.
Yeah.
Like how do you?
I'm guessing he wasn't planning to be in any serious situation.
That's true. He's off the grid.
He's nothing
normally.
he's nothing but jokes and a good time. Patches,
Normally, yeah, things go pretty well in his life.
in Patches Magic Beans' life.
His family for sure has been to a barter fair, hippie barter fair. Sure.
Yeah, a couple of them. He was born
He
in a
was
barter
conceived
and born.
In a honey bucket at a hippie barter fair, yeah.
We're gonna call you
Patches Magic Beans.
His sister
Okay.
Moon Unit's like,
Moonbeam
I think
and
I'd take
Patches.
Pat.
Like I'm just picturing, like, obviously it would change all of the outlook, but like a dynasty type family name like Rockefeller.
Yeah.
But it's Magic Beans. Like that's the powerhouse.
With a CK.
The men who built America. Rockefeller.
God, you just can't trust those Magic Beans.
That sounds like one of the like a Tim Robinson spoof. Where it's all these things and then Magic Beans and it's like him off to the side.
Hey!
Like it's got to be a joke.
Anyway, all right, moving off of
God
that.
damn.
You want to read the next one?
That's funny.
They want to jump into lap time.
All right. Here we go.
My legs could use a nice rest on an Uncle Lap.
Yeah. I feel like
My knees hurt.
Need something to distract me, and nothing distracts me like Uncle Zacky's lap.
oh my God, so many ads.
Okay.
All right. I can't scroll.
That's okay.
It's stuck. Look
Do you want to take it from here?
It's frozen.
Oh, man.
I clicked out of the ad and it's fucking frozen.
The internet hates you.
Yeah, you're just blocked from the internet.
Fuck, dude.
So, world's oldest boomerang doesn't actually come back.
Chop your hand off.
Okay, this is all very interesting. I love the fact of this, but it reminded me of a particular situation that we've discussed on the show before that I couldn't get out of my head. So the world's oldest boomerang is older than previously thought, casting new light on the ingenuity of humans living at the time. The tool, which was found in a cave in Poland back in 1985, great year to be born, is now thought to be 40,000 years old.
Is it made from like a fucking mastodon tusk or
Just say mammoth tusk. Say that.
mammoth tusk?
You got it. Archaeologists say it was fashioned from a mammoth's tusk
Hey.
with an astonishing level of skill. Researchers worked out from its shape that it would have flown or would have flown when thrown, but would not have come back to the thrower. How about throw it? Like, you don't have to look at it and be like, nah, I think this is not going to do what you want it to do. Just fucking throw it. It was probably used in hunting. Though it, what? But it might have had cultural or artistic value, perhaps being used in some kind of ritual. A mammoth ivory boomerang was unearthed in,
A
Blazowa cave in southern Poland. It was originally thought to be 30,000 years old, but new, more reliable radiocarbon dating of human and animal bones found at the site puts the age at between 39,000 and 42,000 years old. Dude, I would just love to be like a job shadow at these carbon dating fucking things. Because you read these numbers, and me being me, and I trust it. Like, you guys know what you're doing more than I do. But just, I want to watch the process. And be like, how the fuck are you guys figuring out? You're like, I don't know, like 39,000, 42,000. That's my best guess. And you're like, are you just winging it? You're like, what is actually happening? I understand what it is, but I'd like to watch the process.
Well, what's crazy is they're like, it used to be 30,000 feet or 30,000 years old, but
new data has really dialed it into way older. It's the oldest boomerang in the world and the only one in the world made of this shape and this long to be found in Poland. That sounds like a lot of like qualifications. Like if you're going for a Guinness Book of World Records, it's like, this is the oldest one found at this elevation in Poland this week on a Tuesday by a guy named Greg.
It sounds like a baseball stat. Night games against left-handed hitters when they're batting right-handed.
When they just took a game off.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, the situation that I was referring to earlier was this one. Was the mummy.
Yeah.
Right? So you find this boomerang that's 40,000 years old. And they're like, no, you sure this is a boomerang? They're like, yes, of course. We've put all this research in, and there's these, archaeologists that are out there, and they find it, and then they get all the people. So they first go to a conference room, and they show that they're like, this is a boomerang, and they're showing these guys in suits that have funded the money for them to go out and explore and come back with something that is groundbreaking, right? And they come back with this boomerang, and he goes, if it's not too much to ask, I promise you it's a boomerang. Just follow me downstairs. And everyone's like, slides their chairs out, and they follow these guys, stand up from the conference table. They all get in the elevator. Some take the stairs, and they go outside where there's like a little grassy area. And there's just an archaeologist with this fucking thing. And he goes, all right, you ready? This is the oldest boomerang. And they're like, okay. And he just goes, and he throws it, and it just flies into the parking lot and hits a car.
Hits a windshield.
And they're just like,
wasn't it supposed to come back?
They're like, so 3 million for this? And he goes, well, one more time. And he just
so they're trying to pull
runs
it
out. He's like pulls it out of a windshield and runs back. Goes, maybe I wasn't holding it right. He turns it around. He goes, okay, no, this is it. And he just goes, it's just like clink, 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 bone noises. And they're like, oh, fuck, I've lost all my money.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We invested in all this.
We invested so much money in this.
Hang on, guys. And he runs over there and grabs it again.
It's really remarkable. I mean, look at the work and be like, it looks like shit. Is it a boomerang or not? Well, hold on. Maybe he goes, the other guy's like, let me try. And he grabs it. Clang, clang.
Maybe
all these rich dudes in suits are just like, is it lunch? You're like, are we still getting Jimmy John's?
We'll take a 60-minute break.
60-minute break.
We'll lunch break. We'll come back. We'll try it again.
I'm pretty sure we're not holding it right.
Yeah.
Maybe
there needs to be more wind or
something. I mean, the atmosphere's changed since back then.
Yeah.
So
there's
maybe
less oxygen.
this probably worked better back then. They're like, and like they're all the suits go back upstairs to their conference room. They're trying to have a meeting. And the archaeologists are still out in the parking lot throwing a mammoth bone.
They're sitting upstairs in the air conditioned room, just like looking out the
Jimmy
window.
John's looking out the window, and they're just like, clink, clink. No, you have to throw its sidearm a little bit. I tried that.
Maybe this was better when it was an open field and there were mammoths walking around. Maybe that's worked better.
Yeah, they're just walking around like different elevations, just like cling, cling, cling. Fuck! Looks like you guys found the oldest stick, nerds.
Yeah, it's like maybe this isn't what we thought it was.
The shittiest spear.
Yeah, the shittiest spear and also the shittiest boomerang. That has to be a Guinness Book of World Records.
So what I've always thought was funny is like, I remember going to like a museum when I was younger, and the way that like I get again like the way smarter people, like you said, that figuring this stuff out than we are. But it's funny. It's just like a regular guy with regular knowledge reading these things, and it's like they'll show a picture of like a version of a monkey or something, and they'll be like this. And then the cephalophotoid or whatever lived between syphilophysis, whatever.
The most infectious dinosaur
lived between, whatever
3 million and 400 million,
and used to eat this and scravenge this, and it's like you're reading there like, how the fuck do you know that? Mm-hmm. Like again, I know you're way smarter than I am, but like, how are you so specific?
Mm-hmm. Testing bone stuff.
It's crazy.
I know. I just want to be in that room. Watch you guys work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, just an average person who's just wondering reads that and they're like, huh, I'll be damned.
I'll be damned. How about that?
Yeah. And we're just trusting that.
I thought they were more like 120, 130 million years ago.
I would have guessed 130.
Fuck my ass. I would have guessed 130 million years ago.
God damn. I guess that's why they do it, and I'm out here
driving tractor.
That's right.
Stealing corn. All right, you ready to sit on a lap?
Sure.
All right, Zach, let's sit on it. Fuck!
Hey, little chitrins, why don't you come take a seat on Uncle Zachy's lap?
Gather around, boys and girls. It's lap time with Uncle Zach.
Sit on my lap, you little shits.
All right, where are we starting? Are we giving Brian some easement?
Yeah, I think we probably
That's
should.
where we should go?
I think he deserves a little bit after multiple weeks of torturing the poor guy. But actually, what would you guess is the most dangerous form of the common transportation?
Oh, car.
Automobile. Or like
car for sure.
It's up there, but it's not that.
Train.
No. I can give you some stats on all these.
Stop it! Let us keep guessing.
Horse. I want you to guess.
A horse is a funny one. Bike.
Motorcycle.
There it is.
Motorcycle.
Odds of dying is 1 in 860.
What?
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you almost died.
I almost did.
Yeah. I'm bummed that I have a few friends that ride motorcycles. I worry about them every time they leave the house.
Yeah, not a good one.
It's one of those things like, oh, you're gonna ride a motorcycle. You're like, okay, I guess when am I gonna get the call?
Yeah. Do you have a will?
Now these were kind of hard to like do all the math to make it death, because skateboarding is actually the second most dangerous, but people don't die all the time. It's just a matter of injury.
Yeah, you just get ouchied.
Yeah, but
I got lots of ouchies from skateboarding.
But 1 in 10,000, I guess, gets fucking really ouchied.
Okay.
But then bicycles number 3, 1 in 4,900. Cars number 4 has a danger rating of 6, and 10 would be the highest.
Oh,
but it's 1 in 93, so that's actually
that's up there.
Quite a bit dangerous. Walking is number 5. 1 in 556 if you walk a lot.
Is it getting hit by something?
Yeah, I was going to say, what about working on a lift? The scissor lift thing.
That's not the common one. I took helicopters out too.
Okay.
But buses, 1 in 305,000. So you're very safe on a bus. Very safe on a train. 1 in 243,000. Hot air balloons is the second safest behind commercial airplanes, which, by the way, is 1 in 816 million your chance of dying. That's,
fucking see, Brian.
But in a,
you're doing it.
In a hot air balloon, it's 1 in 2 million.
Okay.
So I think that's somewhere around lightning or something.
Is that death or hurt?
I believe that's death.
Okay,
there's
so
only been 30 deaths since 1964.
Yeah.
Only 30. Although I don't know if it counts the last 8. That would
That's not funny,
that
Zach.
would increase it quite a bit. But
Zach, you can't do
You gotta
that.
throw in the most recent one.
well, I don't know if the numbers were calculated then.
And I will say this because of Brian's anxiety attacks surrounding the hot air balloon. I have done a little research, and I think one of the things that a lot of articles kept pointing to about the safety of hot air balloons is that they will not go if the conditions aren't perfect.
Right.
Like they just say sorry. Like, we're not going up. Something's happening. We're not going to risk it. Airplanes do not do that. Airplanes will fly through a fucking thunderstorm or a snowstorm because
Depends on the guy.
they can.
Yeah. I was in Vietnam, slick.
But yeah, hot air balloons just simply will not go if the conditions aren't ready.
yeah, because they shouldn't be up there in the first place.
That's a fair point.
It doesn't even show up in the top 10 of the most dangerous extreme sports.
Yeah.
When I asked it, can you guys guess the most dangerous extreme sport?
Ooh,
Skydiving.
No, that's not up there.
It's not in the top 10.
Nope.
What about squirrel shooting?
That is number 2.
That's a good. Really?
1 in 2,500 jumps.
How'd you get that, Brian?
I don't know, because I
was gonna say base jumping.
Number 1.
Yeah.
That's number 1. Then free solo climbing is less dangerous than fucking
Than
squirrel
base jumping?
Yeah.
What?
1 in 3,000 climbs. So very, very small chance of
Do you think there's a chance that they're more prepared?
Probably.
Right. So they
better
know their
trained.
skill level, but
Yeah.
it does not take a lot to just think you can jump off something.
Right.
Okay.
Also, high altitude mountaineering.
Oh.
That sounds fun, but that's a little bit less. 1 in 7,500 climbers. Big wave surfing. I thought this was kind of crazy.
That'd be higher, I thought.
4 out of 100,000 sessions ends up being a dangerous thing. They put street luge on here. Street luge.
What?
Who's
Who's still doing that?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are doing it, but 1 in 25,000 runs could be the end of your day.
Huh.
But whitewater kayaking's on the list, above jumping out of fucking
Airplanes.
airplane.
Yeah.
someone just went over the Palouse Falls in a kayak.
How do you do?
On purpose?
Yeah, I saw that.
How'd
That
he
looked
do?
absolutely stupid.
Did he live?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just paddling his ass off at a 90-degree. Oof. No thanks. Hella skiing.
Hella ski. Yeah.
Yeah, hella skiing.
Dude,
One
that's
in
hella cool, dude.
1 in 500 or 50,000 runs ends up in bad.
Yeah.
Bull riding is 1 in 100,000. That's number 9.
Okay.
And then motocross
Oh.
is 1 out of 150,000.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we talked about this on the show, but I am thankful, although I was very pissed and disappointed when I was growing up, that my parents, my neighbor, they were big into motorcycles. So I got to ride some motorcycles. And within the first, couple hours of riding a motorcycle, I was jumping the alley. And my parents said, "You're not allowed on motorcycles anymore."
Yeah, I would say.
Because
your personality
that's just like my personality. It was like, okay, this is cool going straight. How about jumping the alley? And they were like, you can't ride them anymore. And they refused to get one for me. And I'm actually thankful.
Yeah,
but I was
I
very
would be
sad
too.
in the moment.
See,
I was like,
this is-
dude, it's so fun.
This is why we're not the same when it comes to the hot air balloon. And you're like, you don't be a fucking pussy. And you're like, I'm scared too. I'm like, not like this though. It's not the same. You see an alley and you're like, I want to jump it.
I did when I was young.
But that's still there.
What?
It's still
I'm
there.
still jumping alleys?
No, you're still like, you still get that, like, I'd jump it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that.
Oh.
I don't get that feeling.
Okay.
When I feel like I liked riding a motorcycle. It was fun doing it. But I never thought, like, I want to fucking jump an alley.
Really?
I mean, the idea of doing it and making it sounds fun and exhilarating, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You'd be one of the cool kids, though, if you,
I guess
if
that
you
was
did
like,
it.
yeah, kind of the skateboarder in me too. It's like, this is fucking crazy. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask
See, that's
you.
why we're not the same.
Exactly. Same here.
I never got like super hurt though.
But
go ahead.
I get crippled with fear thinking about it, and you're like,
And I get a hard on.
Yeah. so like you just can't compare the two. Like when you say, "Oh, I'm nervous" or "I'm scared," it's not the same nervous or scared. Not even close.
I wanted to ask
So
you,
you're a pussy.
Joe.
Zach, what were you saying?
Yeah.
What if any of the things, any of the top 10 of the extreme sports, you've done a couple of them, right?
What? Skateboarding, motorcycle.
Well, as
Snowmobiling's not on there?
for the extreme sports. So like kayaking. Have you
Yeah,
ever-
kayaking. I've done. No, I haven't actually. I've never done kayaking.
No,
but whitewater
extreme.
rafting.
Okay.
But not like just in your own kayak where you flip upside down. That's scary to me.
I guess that doesn't count in the same. Yeah.
Okay, it's a little safer.
They're pretty
Any
good
of
about
those-
getting over.
What's that?
They're pretty good about flipping back
They're
over.
really floaty. Yeah, they'll float.
You never do any big wave surfing or anything?
No, I'm not just never grew up around surfing.
I can't see you doing any mountain climbing. I feel like that's.
I used to climb mountains.
Did you?
Yeah, but nothing scary. But
Right.
just high altitude, but nothing like Everest.
Would you do some
Like
street luge?
12,000 feet, like those type of mountains. Yeah, but I grew up in that.
Right. I wonder if we could get
Those are hikes.
Instead of the hot air balloon, we do street luge. If we get to the thing, because that's more dangerous.
It's more dangerous, but Brian's safer because he's on the ground.
Yeah,
I would probably feel safer doing it.
I see.
It's the being stuck up in the air with no escape is what scares
and that's
me.
the difference between us. Is I don't feel prepared for street luging, so I wouldn't do it. But I feel prepared to stand in a basket. So like, I'm not going to go motorcycling. I'm not going to do anything on a skateboard anymore, even though I used to do it a lot. If you at this amount of subscribers, Joe will drop in on this 4-foot vert wall. I'd be like, go fuck yourself. Even though that's what I would do. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not ready. Like that will really hurt me 100%. But I'm ready to stand in a basket.
Next to people that shit themselves because.
And
it
I
was
can jump
too
out of an
scary.
airplane with a dude strapped to the back that knows what's going on.
What about?
Here's what's weird is I was thinking about this the other day. I think I would be more comfortable doing that than riding in the hot air balloon.
Go skydiving?
Yeah.
Would you
Because
swap it out?
It's like, I'm not saying I want to do that, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, I think I would be less scared to do that.
I would gladly swap it out because I've already hot air ballooned.
The idea of going up in there and like it'd be scary, but jumping out with someone that's experienced, and once you're up there, like falling, it's like, well,
if I die, I die.
I die. With the hot air balloon, it's the anxiety of the going up, and it's so much,
and all the death,
and it's so much more for me. My fear is so much more than death. It's just being up there, and not being able to just bail out if I want to, or like,
gotcha.
It's feeling claustrophobic.
Okay.
There's so much more to it.
I'm
than
with you. And
that.
skydiving scares the shit out of me.
But with
skydiving,
skydiving,
I want to do it.
If I'm out there in the air, there's nothing I can do. All you can do is just fucking enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it's happening fast and it's up. But the
Okay.
hot air balloon, it's like I'm stuck up here and all I can do is think about all
This
the bad
is
stuff that can
dumb.
happen.
Zach, will you jump out of an airplane?
No.
Please?
No.
But if it's going to make you more money too,
No.
it'll make you more money.
How about we switch it out for bull riding?
No.
Come on.
Bull riding is not fun.
Compare it to bull riding.
What?
Would you rather bull ride?
I'd rather jump out of an airplane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking guy. Fucking guy.
I would
But
too.
again, it comes down to preparation. And I'm not in a spot where I feel like I'm giving myself the best chance to ride a bull.
Ole.
But I'm fine jumping out of an airplane.
That's crazy to me.
Like, what's the point? You're going to get out there, the bull will buck you off. You're going to be like, you'll probably be fine. But like,
I won't
you
be.
did it.
I already have bad body parts. It'll just make that worse.
So-
but I'd rather do that than jump out of an airplane because
This is
I'll pass
terrible.
out and shit myself. That's what'll happen.
I don't think you will.
See,
Yeah. I will.
it's the phobia aspect of it, right? Like I don't have a phobia of riding a bull.
I'm just not prepared to do a good job.
But I
That's what I'm
have a
worried about.
phobia of what we're talking about. Like it's an actual feeling. Like I don't feel that from a bull. Like I don't get that same feeling from a bull ride. Like the idea of doing it would be scary.
It spooked you out just to be in the top of a tall building. That's what you were just saying at the beginning of the show, right? It's not fun to be at the top of a tall building. And that
but-
gives you the shaky knees. And yeah.
But
so
the
imagine-
difference was I could walk away back inward, away from the window, and just sort of like regroup a little bit.
and I've ridden cows and stuff at rodeos,
Have
like
you?
bucking cows.
Yeah, I mean I've done all that shit too.
Yeah.
Not me. Interesting.
But I just like bulls it's a whole different beast. Like, they really could fuck you up.
Yeah. It is one of the most dangerous in the
If
world.
you're not strong
Yeah, but I'm
enough
not
and you go
worried about
forward,
it.
you smack your face against the neck of the bull, and you're done.
I say we do street luge and then we're good.
No.
Oh.
See, I'm out with street luge.
Son of a.
I just don't think that we have the required skills. All right, what's next, Zach?
I'd love to see a knee pads. All right. These are all just some random things. We're talking about the world's most of whatever. Right?
Okay.
So you guys know the fastest land animal is a cheetah.
Yeah.
Can you guys guess the fastest animal in general in the world?
Fastest
Caribou.
animal? No.
No, it's
Caribou can't. It's gonna be something small.
No, I know this.
It's gonna be a bird.
It's a falcon.
It is.
A dive bombing
It's
falcon.
the falcon.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
The peregrine.
Fastest fuck falcon.
It's the fastest fuck falcon. 240 miles an hour outpaces sports cars in a nosedive.
What?
240 miles. We have got one in our backyard too.
What?
Yeah.
You have a triple F?
We have got a falcon. We don't know what kind. I don't know what
You
kind
got
of
fastest
falcon.
falcon?
It's fastest falcon.
Okay.
Yeah, and it likes to eat pigeons, and I have pigeons and chickens, so that's fun.
So that's hell.
They just we wake up and sometimes there's one just sitting on the deck, like hello, like oh please don't eat our food creation.
knock
things."
knock. Do you have pigeon?
I don't think I can catch him.
Hello, I'm here for the I'm here for the pigeon. Go away, falcon.
Well, we talked about trains. Can you guys guess how fast one of these jet trains goes? These maglev trains.
400 miles an hour.
I'm pulling a
less.
200 something out.
Three.
220.
280. Can you imagine going to and fro at 280 miles an hour? I have no frame of reference for that.
Well, once you get, it's like an airplane though. The beginning is like, but once you get up, it's like you barely feel it.
Now it's just magic.
It's relativity takes
Magic
over,
beans.
and you're going the same speed as the object, so you don't feel it as much.
Well, if you want to feel really safe and go really fast, you can get in the world's fastest roller coaster at Ferrari World
Oh, that one.
in Abu Dhabi,
Gosh dang.
149 miles an hour. I thought it'd be faster than that, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
But I think it would break a neck or something if you're a little too small or something.
I do want to go on that.
Probably have the backrest.
That'd be so fun.
I rode Accelerator at Knott's Berry, and it was only I think it was 80, but it's one of those ones that's like stops and it you just dead stop and then you go up and over. Mm-hmm. And that was 0 to 80 in a second or something like that. It was gone. It was a lot of fun.
Just magnets.
Well, your damn Teslas will go pretty fast, 0 to 60.
Yeah,
and it'll feel pretty
3.2
crazy.
seconds.
That's nuts.
So every day you're in a roller coaster?
If I want to be,
Must be nice.
What's crazy is if you I even know I'm going to push the throttle and it still makes my stomach go woo.
That's cool, though.
It's hot.
It's very cool.
The world's fastest car, I thought this was interesting. It beats jets, and it's actually street legal. 330 miles an hour.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's called the
Cybertruck?
SSC Tuatara. So it must be a custom car.
What's the survival rate on that?
Good question.
Probably like
Zero?
an Italian car or something.
Yeah.
As it melts your blood inside the car.
Yeah, it makes your blood turn into oxygen.
I had to check this out. World's fastest human-made object. It is a jet.
Come.
I wanted to see that, but I didn't find that. But it's called a scramjet, the X-43A.
Scram!
This fucking thing goes 7,144 miles an hour.
What?
It can go from New York to LA in 20 minutes if it didn't melt.
How many G's is that though?
I think it's like 7 G's. I don't know how many G's it is.
Just getting on the old fucking Alaska Airlines scram, filling out a paperwork. It's like
Skin may melt off.
Cannot sue us if you melt.
You look like the guy from fucking Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Just plastered back.
You don't want to sit in the back seats. That's the worst part.
Yeah, because the bathroom smells like shit.
Now we all know that diamonds are the world's strongest thingy, right? But there is a material, a substance that is stronger. This is insane.
Obsidian.
Brian's anxiety.
Obsidian. That's some fucking Skyrim shit. It's called graphene.
Okay.
It's a single layer carbon. It's 200 to 1,000 times stronger than steel. And they discovered it in 2004.
They discovered it? It's not made?
Well, they put it together. I'm sure
okay.
it's a whatever the fuck they call mixing stuff.
Compound?
Yes, something like that. But it can stop a bullet, but it's lighter than a feather. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
So do they make bulletproof vests out of it?
They actually, it's not super practical yet because it's kind of got a 2D kind of style.
Gotcha.
But, so diamonds and carbon nanotubes are still higher as far as strength for practical stuff. But
We're just sitting here pretending like we know what nanotubes
yeah,
are.
I don't have a fucking clue.
The old fucking nanotube.
The old nanotube. And give her the old nanotube.
It's this, yeah. It's CERN's messing with that.
You know what this thing's missing? It's missing a diamond encrusted nanotube.
Yeah.
All right, I got one in the back.
All right, so I'm going to do some largest stuff. Can you guess the largest organism on Earth?
I mean, just because I look up facts all the time, it's the reef. Great Barrier Reef?
Maybe, but this is the largest living organism on the land. Let's say that.
Land stuff.
You
Since I
mean
don't know
like a blue whale type of thing, like a fucking animal?
if it was on land? No, it's a living thing. Largest
You
living
haven't
thing.
had the internet for 3 days. You don't know what land is.
No, I meant like you mean like an actual animal, not just a whatever.
This is
It's the
it's a living organism. It's not much of an animal.
Oh, it's gonna
Okay,
be
so
it's gonna be like a moss or a.
that's what I was wondering, like an animal
Or a
it's
mushroom thing.
that it's got to be like stalagmites in a fucking cave or something, or
No.
We need new goal. We have to raise money to get the internet back for Brian. Oh, I love you.
It is actually called, I'm not going to pronounce the actual name, but it's called the honey mushroom. It's
I got it.
2,385 acres or 1,600 football fields.
And they're all connected.
They're all connected. And
I knew it.
They kill trees too.
Why?
they're
They're
taking over.
Predators.
That's not
Noxious.
I love it. That's fucking crazy. So that made me think, all right, well, trees. What's the tallest tree in the world? And it's actually in California.
In the redwoods, right?
It is. And it's hidden. They won't let people know where it is to go look at it. But it's, you want to guess how tall it might be?
shit.
500 feet.
That's huge.
379 feet.
That wasn't crazy, guess.
I know that, but that's crazy tall.
That's taller than Big Ben. That's fucking crazy indeed. But
Wow.
to keep it secret, it seems like that would be kind of hard to do. It's like, oh,
Well,
it's that
those trees
big
they
thing.
fight for the sun, so they just keep outgrowing each other.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, is that the biggest? Do not look over there.
There's nothing to see there.
Move
Look
forward.
at this giant mushroom.
Look at this one. It has a hole in it. You can drive your car through it. Look at it. He's like, what about the big one? Quit looking at the big one.
You can't take a picture with the big one, but you can take a picture of the hole
There's
that
a
you can
hole
drive
in here.
through.
There used to be a guy with a saw here. Look at this old picture.
See, that's why, because we're cunts. We would cut it down and build a coffee table or a bunch of coffee tables out of it.
Yeah, really expensive one.
All right, these next two are about a penis and a poop.
Yay!
Yay. So right up our alleys. World's largest reproductive organ for an animal, which would be, I don't think they have trees. They have, I guess they do have reproductive organs, but
Kind of.
So animal.
Animal
What would you guess?
Had
And
the
I'm-
biggest dick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, whale dicks are huge.
That's it.
It's a blue whale dick, right?
But can you guess how big it might be?
Oh no.
40 feet long.
Okay, that's a little too much. 150 pounds, 8 to 10 feet long. It's the size of a small car.
Just a chode.
You've got a
You
small
talk about
car.
a chode.
That probably would be a little chode.
flong?
Like,
That's a flong,
150 pound 8-footer. Dude, that's textbook chode, dude.
That's like a sturgeon.
yeah,
Just
in your pants.
and what hole is receiving?
Right. How big is the cloaca of the lady?
Oh, stretch it out.
Cloaca.
Isn't it a cloaca for a whale? I don't even know. If they got a dong, maybe there's
Yeah,
a...
maybe
You
the
got a
blowhole.
mammal.
Just put it in the blowhole,
Ooh.
like the dolphins do.
That's hot.
That is hot.
That's a little too hot. All right, so obviously the blue whale is going to have the largest penis and it's going to have the largest bowel movement. But can you guess how? This is a lot of poop.
300 gallons.
It's enough to fill a hot tub. It's 300 liters per bowel. I should have probably looked up gallons, but I'm a lazy cunt. But it fills up a hot tub. And that's multiple times a day. All of
That
the
seems
whales.
small.
So the ocean itself is just whale shit.
Oh yeah, that's why it's so salty.
Yeah.
Just sperm and shit.
Yep. Not a fan of that.
Oof.
Not a fan.
That's gross.
All right, I looked up a bunch of other stuff. Lots of world's largest this and that, but cruise ship I was pretty blown away by. This fucking thing's nuts.
Cruise ships blow my mind.
This showed up as one of the largest things that humans have ever built, just behind like the Great Wall of China. But there's this ship called the Icon of the Seas, and it's for cruising. It's not the biggest ship compared to like tonnage that it can carry, but holy fuck. 2,000 feet long, carries 250,800 tons, launched just recently in 2024. But it's basically a floating city with 20 decks, 7 pools, can hold 7,600 people plus 2,300 passenger crew. And so it has 8 neighborhoods and some of the world's largest water slides on a boat.
What?
On a fucking boat.
How fun to be the engineering team
Yeah.
piecing that together. Like, what a fun project.
Especially since most humans are like, that won't even float because it's made of steel. You know, that's some math there to do that. It's
Okay,
not wood.
okay, Mr. Magic Beans, you're not the right fit for the Icon of the Seas engineering team.
Go have a drive.
Wait, so you guys have big slides on it? Yes, Mr. Magic Beans. Wow, can I go on him? I don't think you're in the right interview. No. Are you trying to buy a ticket? You what? If you guys got him,
I could just have one.
I can just have. No, you have to buy it.
Well, I don't have any. What do you buy money with?
What do you buy money with? I've foraged for these mushrooms. Please leave, Mr. Patches.
I found a whole bunch of crazy shit. Can you guys guess? So this is in the United States. I'll give you that. And you guys might know it since you travel a bit. But the world's most unhealthy food that is just a normal food. It's not an upgrade of something where it's like a Big Mac, deep fried, but the world's most unhealthy food on a menu. And it is in the United States. And it's in the West.
It's on a regular menu?
Yeah. Unhealthy.
But it's not like a McDonald's place or anything like that.
Yeah. I'm going to go with barbecue.
Barbecue?
Yeah.
This is a specific restaurant that has this, so that makes it harder. Yeah. It's 20,000 calories, and it's 4 pounds of meat.
Yeah, is it like a big burger, giant burger?
Yeah. It's in Vegas.
Yeah, so the first thing that I thought of was from the Heart Attack Grill.
That's it.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Triple bypass
yeah,
burger.
triple bypass. I've been there.
Is the most unhealthy thing you can eat without putting crazy shit on
so
the normal thing.
What?
I know a little bit about this. So
20,000.
There was the first time I ever went to one of those was like 2010. It was in Chandler, Arizona, and if you go in there and you weigh over, I think it's 350 pounds, something like that, you eat for free.
Yeah.
And
they want to kill you.
And there were people that there was like one of the guys that was like Tugs spokesperson ended up dying of a heart attack. And of course, it probably wasn't just from that, but it was like, he was well known
How
for
did
being
you think
like
that publicity stunt was going to go?
And they have nurses, they have women dressed as like the nurses, and they have mirrors along the side. So the ladies come over and take your order, and there's a mirror that basically shows up their skirt. I don't know if they still do that, but that's what they did when I was there.
Ridiculous place.
What the fuck?
I mean, you can get
and it's cooked in like lard.
Out. Wow, what a world!
Let me show. I got a picture of it.
Oof.
Ick.
All right.
I got
give us a couple more.
A couple more, and then we're going to get back to what you guys were doing. So, world's loudest animal. Does anything come to mind?
A whale underwater, but we can't hear it.
Bro, you keep guessing them now. Yeah, all right. Yeah, 230 decibels. Yeah. It is a sperm whale.
Wow.
Louder than a jet engine. Its noise actually stuns things.
If you have a dick that big, you got to be loud.
That's a sperm whale.
Yeah, this
exactly. Like, you're going to let people know about it. You're like, big dick.
See, here's the thing. Like, I know a lot of things about animals. I don't know a lot about much, but I know a lot about animals.
Thank you, Animal Planet.
Fuck yeah, dude.
What are you looking up?
Oh, don't show anything on here.
I was looking at hamburgers.
Keep it up. I was just going to show you when I went there.
Well, I picked this one. I just got one or two more, but there's quite a few here. But this one's kind of funny just because of what happens to you. This is the world's most toxic spider. It's a Brazilian wandering spider with a name I can't pronounce. But you'll die with a boner. It causes hour-long erections, and you will die with a boner.
Sounds sick.
Dude. That's one way to go out.
It might be a painful boner.
Oh, never mind.
That might be bad, yeah. But
yeah,
if it's
blue balls boner.
If it's not,
you can't come, you just have it
while you're dying. So
you're dying in it.
You're dying in it.
All right, one last animal thing, and then we'll get back to our show. World's oldest living animal, Brian. Can you guess?
Turtle.
I don't know if this is a turtle or not. I don't think it is. You might want to look this up. But it's 507 years old. It lives in Iceland. It's been alive since Shakespeare. But it's called the ocean quahog.
What?
Quahog. I don't know what it is.
What does it look like?
No, let's look it up. That's the last thing I have for you guys today.
Okay.
But look,
those are all good.
That's where they live in Family Guy.
Ocean quahog, yeah. Quahog.
It's a clam, isn't it?
Is it? Fuck if I know. That's the research I did today.
How old is the fuck if I know?
The round, let's see, oldest.
As old as Shakespeare.
Oldest quahog.
To be
ocean quahog named Ming. Ming was estimated to be 507 years old.
Think about the shit you've seen. You click on a picture? I like to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
What have we got there? Got a little clam or something?
It's just a clam.
Oh my goodness.
It's less impressive. I thought a quahog would be something cute, like a little Sonic the Hedgehog kind of looking fucker in the water.
No, that's why in Family Guy it's quahog.
Oh, yeah.
They live in Quahog, and it's like the rustic clam and all that.
Oh, makes sense.
Dude, that's the most we learned out of all this, and it was from Brian.
That's pretty good.
Well done. All right, I'm out. Bye.
All right, thanks, Uncle Zach. That was fun. I have some good news.
Do you now?
A little more animal stuff. Zach!
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray, we aren't doomed.
Yeah! All right. So we've all had the dog or know a dog that's had a cone on its head. And it's sad. And like in those particular situations, it's maybe a couple weeks. They have to live with the cone of shame. A Michigan bear roamed the woods for 2 years with an awful lid on its neck.
Not being able to lick its own nuts? Or
Not
whatever?
anymore. Look at this fucking poor guy. Gosh dang, man. So if you don't know, it's like a 5-gallon drum lid. And he's probably like, what's in here? And then couldn't get his fucking head out. It's pretty incredible that a bear survived and was able to feed itself, state bear specialist Cody Norton said back on Wednesday. The neck was scarred and missing hair, but the bear was in much better condition than we expected it to be. The bear first turned up on a trail camera as a cub back in 2023 in the northern Lower Peninsula. After that, the Department of Natural Resources was on the lookout for the elusive animal with a hard plastic lid around its neck. Okay. The bear appeared again on camera back in late May, still wearing the barrel lid. And the DNR responded by setting a cylindrical trap and safely luring him inside. The bear was immobilized with an injection, and the lid was cut off in minutes. Back on June 3rd, the bear eventually woke up and rambled away. Just ungrateful.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he was just like, oh my God.
Finally.
Where were you there 2 years ago?
Yeah. But
Probably
good
your
job.
fault. This is on me.
Good job, humans. I can't imagine getting a fucking just 2 years and you're just like, well, this is me now.
Think about how long 2 years is.
Yeah. And especially if you're in the wilderness. Imagine you camping by yourself, no tent. You have nothing but a barrel lid stuck around your fucking neck. And you're just like, all right.
You'd kind of look like Shakespeare.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm an Elizabethan bear.
Yep. So good job to the humans tracking it down, getting that fucking lid off there so we aren't doomed after all. Here's something we found on the internet. Oh. Our son Bart sent it in. Zach!
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
Yes! That's awesome. All right, so like I said, Bart sent this in, and it is, I mean, it's the future, but I'm going to see if you guys have the same response that I did. And the video that we're watching is 2 robots boxing. Okay? Which sounds really fun. Right?
Sounds like a video
It sounds
game.
like a good
Or like-
fucking time.
Yeah.
Like it's like Rock'em Sock'em robots, but now because of the advancements in robotics, it's 2 humanoid robots standing up with boxing gloves on. And you're like, this sounds fucking
I just
sick.
picture it like this, though, too. Like,
Yeah, right. So now watch this, and maybe, I mean, same emotion, because you can't help but have emotion when you watch this video. You guys ready? Okay, bring it up, Zachy Poo. Here we go. Just watch it. Okay, so they're bopping each other.
oh shit.
Okay. So there it is. Particular part is right here. Do you guys get the same emotion I get right here? Ready?
Stick and move, buddy. Stick and move.
You got a little lost?
It's sad.
Yeah.
Like one robot, clearly the programmers knew what boxing was.
The other one was kind of like, ow, what happened?
The other ones just like knew how to make a robot.
Yeah.
And they had to look
and
up.
it could stand
like
upright.
they looked up like what boxing entails. The other one's like, no, you have to have it box. And then the other one just like,
yeah.
I get you.
He took a shot though, and he turns away and he kind of goes, ah, shit. What just happened?
Shit, I'm in over my head.
He's like, oh, we're supposed to box? Shit.
Yeah, like when you're in a fight and you get rung.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit.
Oh, that's right. That's good.
I remember this sucks.
This is why I don't do this.
All anger goes out the window when you get like a really good punch. You're like, oh, fuck me. Never mind, this sucks.
I've never been in a fight, but I've watched a lot of videos of guys in fights where it's just the dude's like talking shit and he gets popped and he's like, oh. Fuck,
yeah, he's like, dude, never mind.
And he's kind of like trying to regroup and then everyone's like, dude, just.
Are you done?
Like, just go home. Stop.
And
he's just like.
They're like, okay. Yeah, they're like trying to do anything. So that's what's happening in this video that Bart sent in. But I would for sure, once they get some advancements in the robot boxing world, I would go watch it.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I mean, just, it's so funny and so stupid. But it's a thing that's happening out there.
I would go watch robots do any sport because it's just the shit show that it would. Imagine playing baseball, like robots playing baseball. Or basketball.
Or track.
Yeah.
And like the robot's running and it turns around and flips off like Usain Bolt. As it's just springing to victory for shattering every world record. It's like ding, ding, ding. And she goes, bing.
Imagine doing like the hurdles.
Yeah.
And it's just this ding, ding, ding.
And he jumps
ding,
over
ding, ding.
all of the hurdles.
Yeah, it's just all at once. And then in the air, flips them off in the air.
They just go, they shoot the gun and the robot's like, pew, and he just jumps to the finish line. Fuck!
Shattered every world record by 47 seconds.
Flipping everyone off as it's flying through the air. Fuck you! Fuck you! All right, time to hear from the kids. Let's do it, Zach. Roll it!
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
So do you remember a couple weeks ago now? I don't think this was just last week. But we had a listener by the name of Duncan who sent in the picture of the establishment of the Gaping Goose.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's over in like in England. So we talked about it and we were like, we're not sure like if it's the right idea to like have a gathering out there, have a little gaggle thing going on.
Gaggle gather?
Yeah. Have us go hang around. So he sent in an update and he sent it in through a voice message.
Okay.
Which is even more fun because you get to hear his accent. So here you go. Let's find out if the Gaping Goose would be right for all of us to go gather there.
Okay.
All right, you pair of dicks. It was me that sent the information about the Gaping Goose. I'm listening to the episode just now, but I'm driving the lorry and I can't type. But if I don't do this right now, I'll forget. So it's near a place called Skelton Lake Services, which is a motorway service station, which is a, what would you call that? Like a truck stop kind of thing, but it has shops and restaurants, Buc-ee's, other various chain places that charge you far too much for useless shite. However, I can tell you that it's very accessible. There's a lot of accommodation nearby to the Gaping Goose. It is very easy to get to from a couple of different major roads.
Not America.
And it would be, I'm sure, a fantastic place for a gaggle meetup. So I absolutely agree. You should 100% come and visit, and we can set up something in their tiny car park and probably annoy fucking everyone in the north of England. Which is perfect, because England is fucking shite.
Thanks, Duncan.
He's Irish, right?
It sounds like it. Roads.
Very accessible to the roads.
I mean, first of all, I think hard enough to pick a spot and have people come and, afford to do that. You think how many people would afford to make the journey over or to the Gaping Goose? Like just pull aside a couple, like $4,000.
I've always wanted to go.
I've always wanted to go.
Samesies.
I'm ready to gape.
We just show up. We have like a stage and it's just us performing to the staff of the Gaping Goose and Duncan.
It's great.
Anyway, if you want to, send us an email. Let us know if you would actually be interested in going to the Gaping Goose. heyguys@candydumpodcast.com.
That'd be wild.
Sure would.
A good excuse to go to England.
Sure would. You want to read the next one, hon?
Not really.
Okay, you want me to take it?
No, I will. Okay. Yes. All right, this one is fun because it will just continue to add to my increasingly honkathon anxiety.
Aw.
which Joe is getting a kick out of.
1 in 2 million, bro. Come on.
I mean, look at him. Look at that. Look at the sheer joy he's getting.
Yay!
All right. Sup, Daddy? Joe Papa, blind commie trader, Zach.
That's fair.
Come on.
But he spelled your name wrong, so fuck him, right?
Who's that?
We're gonna find out. I was listening to Turd Throw, Shuey, Popeye's new baby, and when you mentioned that Brian getting his eyes checked, as of this email 2 years ago, I got my eyes checked, shows signs of glaucoma, and decided to get a second opinion. Well, the doctor ran tests on me and
you got it.
Constantly asked me for my primary doctor, thinking nothing of it made. What she said next had me in cold sweats. She showed me the test results and told me that both eyes had identical level of damage. God, why are you guys doing that? I already feel I can feel it. I asked, what do you mean damage? Basically, I have a bruise in the back of both eyes, identical in size and shape. That only happens if someone had a stroke. So most common in 70-year-old and not 27-year-old men. The next 2 years, I spent MRI scans, blood tests, eye exams. Turns out I had 2 strokes in a 5-year period without even knowing it. So good luck with that eyes exam. Love the pod. Love you, Daddy's Uncle Zach. Sincerely, your number 2 son, Joshua. God, this is just getting worse and worse. Anybody that lives with fucking crippling anxiety and
a friend like me
and what's it when you're
pussy?
No, yeah, no. What is it when you're when you're like you're scared of going to the doctor and like or something's. What's the term?
Hypochondriac?
Yeah, hypochondriac. Yeah.
And leaving the house, agoraphobia.
Like unintentionally, the honkathon is just turning into an anxiety marathon.
It is. What the fuck, dude?
One more quick.
You're getting so much joy out of this, and I am just living in terror.
You can text me in the middle of the night. One more quick anonymous email before we get out of here. Let me begin by saying, please keep this anonymous. You got it. You'll understand why in a minute. I'm at 21 minutes and 30 seconds into Oyster's high knees bland goblin crawl. I had to pause the show to say Brian is right. I am a woman, and I have absolutely flicked the bean while listening to the podcast. Either I'm a fucking weirdo or a multitasking marvel. You decide. I don't remember what episode it was. I didn't take note because I didn't expect you fucking weirdos to think of that. Stay weird, daddies. Hell yeah, brother.
That's kind of hot.
Okay. We're just sitting here. We're just like, dude, I don't know if I can do a hot air balloon because someone's like, oh, fucking yeah. All right. Well, that's episode 159. Thank you guys. The bonus content will continue. If you want to subscribe, please do so we can reach these goals.
Please don't.
Honkathon's happening at patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. Something you want to see on the show, send it into heyguys at CanYouDon'tPodcast. Check out what Uncle Zach is doing at scatcast.com. That's scat with a K. And be sure to rate and review us wherever you listen to the podcast. And a big shout out to the babysitters that moderate the Can You Don't Playground on Facebook.
I'm sure they were overwhelmed the last few days with
the hot air balloon
accepting
disaster.
the hot air balloon disaster.
And they did a good job with it. Or else the whole page would have been nothing but hot air balloon disasters. All right, got a joke for you. Zach!
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
All right. You ready? So first, Trevor walked out of his house. Do you know where he went next?
Your mom's house?
The forest. Once Trevor made his way through the dense trees of the forest, do you know where he went next?
Grandma's house?
No, an abandoned minefield. After that, do you know where he went next? Everywhere.
Nah. Nice.
Yeah! I took an old joke and I rewrote it.
I was going to say, did you swap Trevor?
Oh, no, the whole joke was just like, guy went to a minefield, where'd he go next? And I was like, it'd be funnier to have a little lead up. Yeah, like a little story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
We got to go along with them.
Yes.
Experience it.
Punch it up a little bit. All right, we're off to the bonus stuff. We love you guys.
Right,
please get to the Patreon.
No, please don't. Bye.
Please do. Thank you. Bye.